After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Saints 3.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And they'll run it here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
The point after, good by Groupie, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Exchange rate likely already reflects the expectations of other traders about future interest rates and inflation in both countries. So let's do a quick recap. The exchange rate is the price of 2 currencies. It can be expressed in 2 ways, but the most common one is to divide your home currency by the foreign currency. The easiest way to avoid confusion when talking about exchange rates is simply to mention if a currency appreciated or depreciated. Exchange rate movements are driven by supply and demand, which is in turn determined by the actions of arbitrageurs and speculators. Arbitrageurs will profit from inflation and interest rate differences between countries. However, because of speculators, a lot of expectations about these variables are likely already reflected in the exchange rate. So, if you want to enter this market, you'd better be good. In spite of that bleak message, I still think there's an opportunity here to come up with new exchange rate theories, because there's really still a lot unknown about the exchange rate. For example, you now know that inflation and interest rate differentials influence exchange rates. But did you know that the exchange rate also influences inflation and interest rates? Also, while currency traders are definitely smart, they are still human. That means that they have a lot of biases that you might be able to exploit if you study behavioral finance. For all of that and more, consider subscribing to the Money and Macro YouTube channel, because that is what we're all about here.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Powell throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Saints are going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes third and the length of the football. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Carr now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Carr again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught on the left flank. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time points, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not having another turnover on his ledger.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Room past the 35. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Carr. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
What now?
Carr now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On play action, now Carr. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
2
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Commanders 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game 35-35.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up now on second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. This is first and 10. Here's Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. To Does he have the distance? He does.
GG's.